Welcome to another episode of The Drop, the weekly show that lets you know the hottest games coming out across PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC. And this week we have a couple of indies and one big remaster from a 1998 PlayStation classic coming our way. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Rain on Your Parade comes to Xbox, Switch, and PC this week, and I do want to make it very clear, Unbound Creations actually reached out and provided a code for the game. Unfortunately, I have not had time to dive in and give it a look, but from what I'm seeing, I'm impressed so far. Travel the world as a cute cardboard cloud and ruin everybody's day. Unlock new methods of mischief in over 50 levels, each with unique settings and objectives. Rain on Your Parade is a slapstick comedy game where you play as a mischief cloud. Play across a wide range of levels while unlocking new abilities and mechanics that get progressively more ridiculous. Make new friends and help them too. It's an adorable schadenfreude game. Travel across the world inventing new ways of causing chaos and mayhem. Turn the perfectly dry and sunny wedding day into a wet one, unleash thunder and lightning upon the cities, bring pandemonium to supermarket shoppers, destroy farmers' crops, sneak around military bases, and rain down meteors on dinosaurs. Yes, not even the dinosaurs are safe. As you progress in the game, you'll unlock new and more comical methods of causing bedlam. Use thunder and lightning to scare people out of hiding and set things alight, tornadoes to suck up everything that gets in its path, rain explosive material that you can blow up, and even entire meteors, and much more. In short, this is Untitled Goose Game but with the weather, which is something I can relate to because the weather has absolutely messed up my day plenty of times, and so it would be nice to be on the other end of that stick. I do want to mention this game is coming to Xbox Game Pass if you do want to dive in for those that have subscriptions, because it looks like a fantastic time. And if you want to dive into Rain on Your Parade, it comes to Xbox, Switch, and PC later this week. SaGa Frontier Remastered comes to PlayStation, Switch, and PC. The adventure is always up to you. The beloved 1998 RPG classic SaGa Frontier is reborn with improved graphics, additional features, and a new main character. Experience this role-playing adventure as one of the 8 heroes, each with their own storyline and goals. With the free scenario system, unfold your own unique journey. Engage in dramatic battles using the Hirameki system to gain new skills and carry out combined attacks with your allies. So if you want to dive back into a 1998 RPG classic, SaGa Frontier Remastered comes to PS4, Switch, and PC later on this week. Finally, we have Night Squad 2 coming out on Xbox, Switch, and PC. The most explosive 8-player medieval arcade game. Triumph over your friends in a ridiculous amount of game modes, both locally and online. It heralds the return of a beloved multiplayer experience anyone can play and enjoy. This time, the cartoonish characters have even more modes to fight in and wilder weapons to fight with. Prepare to enjoy local and online cross-platform multiplayer. Gather friends and/or challenge complete strangers no matter what platforms they choose to play on. A ridiculous amount of game modes. Brawl in a battle royale, capture the grail, push the payload, hunt for souls, become the minion master, and much, much more. Wacky weaponry. Arm your knight with weapons from the Middle Ages such as the noble bow, the exotic boomerang, or the sneaky proximity mines. And finally, customizable gameplay. Turn up the chaos by enabling the slippery floor, the exploding corpses, or changing the starter weapons and upgrades. I'm loving the creativity from Night Squad 2, and the thing that you have to understand here is there is so much variety within this game. At first glance, I see elements of Rocket League, I see elements of a top-down tank shooter, I see so many different games coming together to make this specific experience that it really opens up the possibilities for what you can do in the future. On top of that, for content creators that like collaborating with others, this is a game that will be right up your alley. Grab 3 friends and go to town. This is absolutely going to be a good time with plenty of laughs along the way. So if you want to dive into Night Squad 2, it comes out this week on the Xbox, Switch, and PC. Before we go, we do have one honorable mention, and that is Super Meat Boy Forever comes to PlayStation and Xbox this week. A platformer that has been in the making for a very long time is finally making its way to the 2 other major platforms outside of the Switch and PC. But that rounds out this week's episode of The Drop. If you enjoyed today's show, drop me a like down below and let me know what games you are picking up this week if anything did catch your eye. But if not, what have you been playing? As I said last week, I finished Resident Evil 3, then I dove into Outriders. Didn't really stick with me, but today I started up Narita Boy on Xbox Game Pass. Fantastic time so far. Definitely going to see it through. But until next week, you guys have a fantastic time. I'll talk to you soon, and peace.